Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks coming back out here for a spill. Um, is a new 100 subscribers. Thanks again. They doing it and everything. I think I want to do a couple of live streams tomorrow while getting Sunday dinner prepared, whatever. I don't know what I want to eat tonight, though. Hopefully, figure something out. Hey, it's always helicopters coming over the hood, making a lot of noise and shit. Um, And yeah, and like I was just in the house with her. My cousin came in, was like, she like, Mom, Dad. And they was like, what? She was like, I'm bisexual. I'm like, really? She like, yeah. I'm like, she was like, what you got a problem? I'm like, no, not at all. I'm like, shit. I mean, what am I gonna have a problem with that for? I mean, you just gonna have, twice the trouble because I mean, you gonna be asked some bizarre questions and shit, But like, yeah, I mean, it's all good and everything. Hey, yo, Lobo, I'm gonna check out your podcast too in a little bit. Um, yeah, your podcast be hitting. I be listening to them and everything. You be saying some funny shit, but some true shit. Hey, Han, what up? What good, Lobo? I'm gonna look at your podcast later on. Well, I'm gonna listen to it later on. I mean, I like what you talk about and everything. So, they interesting. Trying to get my mama to do it, but she be all busy and shit. So, but you got me. I'ma support you. And hey, I support you too, bro. So, I mean, yeah, I'm happy you did. Um, yeah, I'm doing this thing or whatever. Geographical thing later on that I get a couple more subscribers and shit. I know everybody like a little something, whatever. Um, go check out Uncle Dust, Borderline Famous, and Bipolar Gemini, and go check out Lobo too. His podcast be on point. Them people tell stories about what's going on and everything. Those them Cloud, Mad Mike, and a couple other ones. Like it's only maybe about 10 people out of my whole subscriber list, including those people that I just mentioned, that I go the hardest with because they loyal to me and I'm loyal to them, and they talk about real shit and gaming and everything. Speaking of games, I think the last good game I played was the Crash game that's on PlayStation 4. They remastered it. It took me back to my childhood days and everything, and Bash because that was one of my favorite ones of all time. I think that was being the Crash Team Race. Crash Bash was like all the people who want Crash and y'all competing like games and shit, see who could be who and all that. Crunch was my favorite one out of everybody. Games I like racing games, shooting games. I got some favorite shows. I got Left 4 Dead, Saints Row, went hard. Saints Row 2 went harder. Saints Row 3 went way left field, even though Shandy looks out in it. And Saints Row 4 was good. Saints Row Get Out of Hell was dumb. Like, yeah, they yeah, Crash got remastered for the PlayStation 4. I bought it a couple months ago. Um, I also like the Tekken series. I've been playing Tekken since the first one came out in the early '90s. Um, they had made the first three Tekkens, and then they got a thing and had Tekken Tag Tournament, as you know. And then when Tekken 4 came out, they had made a new Tekken Force like they had on Tekken 3, because you know Tekken 3 had Tekken Force, and you had to play it with three different people to give three different keys to unlock Dr. Baskanovich. Hey Maria, what's up, babe? And then they had then like after that the new Tekken Force, it was a lot harder, but it wasn't really no rule to that one. And then five and six came out. Six you had to be online, which I think was pretty stupid. When you was playing six, you can only play offline for a while, but if you wanted to move up in the ranks, you had to be online to do it. And then Tekken Tag Tournament 2 came out, and when that came out, all of like when Tekken Tag Tournament 2 came out, they had all the rankings in there, but the thing with that was you had to like you played with a team or you could play with one person, but like if you started at the beginning stage with a team, they will move up in the rankings together. But if you pick somebody who's already up in some of those rankings in the beginning, they're going to have ranking matches, but at different times. But if you at a certain ranking and then you lose, you keep on losing matches, you get demoted. If like it's a demotion risk. And if you lose that match, you get demoted down to the previous ranking you was. And Tekken 7, I didn't get that yet, but I heard it's a badass game. As far as shooting games go, Left 4 Dead I highly recommend. The Last of Us I highly recommend. Saints Row 1 and 2 I highly recommend. Um I like Left 4 Dead because you kill zombies and shit and all that. Oh my god. I heard about 10 different stories about that. Like everybody said it was Cardi first, and everybody said it was Nikki first. I didn't see what was going on, but from what I heard, Cardi threw a shoe at Nikki, and then Nikki was hiding behind all the security and shit. Hey, Lobo, you need to do a podcast on that, bro. Like, seriously, because that shit is out of control. Like, they had her, like, she threw a shoe at Nikki. Then Nikki ran behind security talking a whole bunch of shit. But one of her security guards elbowed her in the face, like, yeah, like it was crazy. Like the first I heard of it was like a couple of nights ago when my homegirl Nelly told me about it. Hey Devon, what's up? Or was it Devon? But yeah, she elbowed the security elbowed her in the face, and somebody said I'll say go and body the security guard that elbowed Cardi in the face. I'm like, wow. So like yeah, that was crazy. But this she not the only person Nikki came at. The Nikki came at the little Taylor Swift, Remy Ma. In my opinion, hey Crystal, in my opinion, before Nikki got all that shit done to her, like the ass shots and the titty injections and shit, who is better out of Cardi? I don't know because Nikki been in the game longer than Cardi, but Cardi got some badass songs, that she made. Um, I really can't say 'cause I really don't know. But I mean, I like both their music, but I mean, at the same time, I don't really fuck with both of them like that. So I don't know. Like, if I had to take an honest guess, it would be a tar for me. Okay, so she did start it for okay. I mean, like I didn't know that and around because everybody gave me like 10 different stories. They said that Nicki started with Cardi first, but then she said Nicki was minding her own business and Cardi came for her. Like at first I was hearing rumors, but I ain't pay attention. I ain't pay attention to it. And then like when Cardi got pregnant and her all shit was expecting, then like the rumors started to circle even more. So then I got curious and I started asking around like, okay, who the fuck doing what and who started with who? Cause this came about not too long after Remy Ma and Nicki was dissing each other. Shit, I'm gonna tell you something too with the diss tracking and shit. Like it's been a whole like ever since the dissing came back and it became a popular thing again. I think the dissing is it's a good thing, but some rappers take it too far. And in my opinion, all right, little boy, I'ma holler at you later, cat. In my opinion, I think that Papoose is the best dish. I think Papoose is the best diss in the game right now. Like Papoose, he can diss anybody. I think he ruined Fat Joe's career when he dissed him. Um, I also think that with dissing thing, like because don't get me wrong, Nikki when she dissed Remy Ma, it was good. When Remy Ma dissed her back, it was good. And now this thing with MGK and Eminem, because Eminem came out with Kamikaze, I'm sure everybody heard about it. He came for everybody. He came for Joe Budden. He came for MGK. He came for Tyler the Creator. He came for a whole bunch of people. And like some of them cats I still listen to, but the whole thing with him and MGK is MGK started it first. MGK came at him first when he made a song with Tech Nine back in 2012 called No Reasons. So when Kamikaze came out, Eminem came back. He fired shots back at MGK, and then when MGK got wind of it, he fired right back at Eminem. So when Eminem heard it, which I'm sure he already did, M going to fire shots right back. But a lot of people like Eminem. I get that. I do too. But at the same time, M he's a good rapper. He's great. But at the same time, he gonna come back. MGK trashed Eminem on that. He trashed Eminem on that track breaking. I don't know if y'all heard it yet, but MGK he trashed Eminem on that diss track. Like he really did. I gotta get credit where it's due. And I gotta get MGK credit on it. And like I wanna say rest in peace to Matt Miller. While I listen to his music, smoking the fat one and everything. Hey, it was. Like I gotta give MGK his props because he really trashed him on it. Like mean, I didn't approve of him coming for Haley like that. Mention Haley because Haley is M's pride and joy. That's his daughter. But at the same time, I mean, I'm not even a parent yet, but I don't approve of people, putting people kids in it. it don't matter if you mean if it don't matter if you disrespect him or not. Yeah, like that's crazy. I mean, like that's real crazy. Like overdosed and then we almost lost Demitar overdose. Like that's crazy, man. Like I was like, wow, like that's upsetting, but I mean, I like Matt Miller. I would smoke to his songs and a couple other raps. Snoop, Wiz Khalifa, like smoke fat blunts to that music because it's weed music and they part of his just like me. So I mean, it is what it is. But that's what I think about the whole thing. I'm sure that Nick you gonna come out with a diss track or Cardi B. One of them going to diss each other first and like listen to it, and then they gonna fire back. Oh man, I love Wiz. I love Wiz. Wiz is one of my favorites. I mean, I got like a top 10 list of all the rappers I like. Some people might not like them, but I like them. I mean, dead or alive. And at the same time though, like music ain't what it used to be. Like music is not music no more. Like Ray Shamurd or whatever the hell his name is, Lil Yashi. I don't know who the fuck they are. Takashi. Like I'm not sure what the fuck Takashi trying to prove or what he doing. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. But I mean I don't know what the hell wrong with him. I think he had too much Similac as a child. Um, It looked like it looked like he dove into a rainbow of shit and piss, and that's how his hair got to where it is. But I mean, if that's what he doing and that's how he make his money, then more power to him. But coming at the rappers who can trash your whole career ain't a wise move. Um, I mean, yeah, I can make some of my live streams about music. I mean, stepping on toes or not. I'm a outspoken person. I'm open minded. I'm outspoken about all that. But as far as like the games go and shit, like and you gotta go get that crash or if you got PlayStation 4, I think you can download it on the system. I think you can download the remastered if it's in the PlayStation Store. Um, I also think that you can go buy it at the store, used and new. But I don't get none of my games refurbished. I get all of them new because like if you get it refurbished, like they check the disc and everything before they put it back on the counter. But I like to get it new because yeah, fat ones. But yeah, I like to get my shit brand new because I mean, look, I got consoles out the ass, but like what I'm saying is like you get your shit brand new because like you don't have to worry about the game fucking up on you at any given time. You just in the room playing the game or whatever. And, it fucks up on you automatically. Cause my cousin, he's a computer genius, but he play all his games on PC as well. Like all the games that I got on systems. Hey K, what's up? Like he got all the games on the PC that I got on different systems. So like he know what to do. He be having like two computer screens together, and be playing and then looking at both of them. I'm like, I don't really ask him how he do that because he go through a whole bunch of shit. Then I'm like, yeah, okay, and that. No, I don't want to, act like I'm paying attention. I understand the goddamn thing he's saying, but there's just facts. But yeah, like this goes there, and when my mama computer was fucked up, like her tower part that turned the computer on, he looked at it for like a minute. He was like, "Oh, I know what's wrong with it." 10 minutes later, the shit working like brand new. I'm, I'm like, Mom, what do you do? Game console is better. Then I like, I like game consoles better. Yeah, my cousin, he just turned 20 in June. He's 20 years old and he's a computer genius. But like, I stay with game consoles and shit because, like I know what's wrong with him and I know how to fix them and shit. I play Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, uh NES, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast. I still got my Sega Genesis and my Sega Saturn. They packed away somewhere. I don't know where, but I gotta find them. Uh, yeah, he really is that smart. Like, I mean, the boy is when it comes to technology and shit. He took the iPhone X. He bought it. He took the whole thing apart just to see how it ticked and then put the shit right back together like it was nothing. Like Legos or some shit. Like, I like, I'm like, I came in a room and whatever, and he was taking it apart. And I think like a half hour later, I came back in the room and I'm like, you took the whole thing apart. And just putting it back together. I'm like, yo, I wanted to ask how the fuck he did it, but if I'm like, oh, you know what, I don't even want to because you start saying, well, this part goes here and this part is that. Nah, uh, even the Cliff Notes version would have had me looking at him sideways, so I don't want to, ask too many questions or whatever, and then I'm a video game man. I did like Nintendo 64. I had Game Boy. I had the Game Boy Color. My mama bought me the Game Boy Color for my 16th birthday. Had the Game Boy Advance P. Played the Pokemon games. Leaf Green, Fire Red, Sapphire Blue. It was Leaf Green, Sapphire Blue. I forgot the other ones. Oh yeah, Gold and Silver. I had those too. If you remember when all the 64s came out and the saw the colors, Ice Blue, Hunter Green, um, the red one, the purple one, like yeah. I had the Ice Blue one. I wanted the red one because the red one my favorite color, but the red and the purple ones were sold out. So I got the next best one, and it was the Ice Blue one. I don't know what happened to it, but in my opinion, the best two games on 64 if you ever had it was Super Smash Bros. And 007. If you ain't had those two games in my era, you was crazy. But now that everything hot take, everybody got the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One. I got them both. My gamer tag is Avalanche 1989 if you're looking for it. Or if you ain't got it already. Um, in my opinion, I don't discriminate because I like both systems. I've been playing. I play both of them. I like them both. And everybody, you want to say, well, PS4 is better than Xbox One. Xbox One is better than PS4. See, the only thing that I miss about the previous game systems, PlayStation 3 and 360, 360 and PlayStation 3, 360 could stream music off the you like the 360 you stream music off the system while you playing the game, and it was with almost every game. PlayStation 3, you could do the same thing, but only with certain games. And one of the games that I used to play a lot before that was I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's a game called Kane and Lynch. I got both of them. Kane 2 is my favorite one. The first one you play with Lynch. Um, but I mean the storylines of both games, they both connect in some kind of weird way and everything. You have to play the game to see. Um, I when I got the Xbox One, I bought like my cousin bought it for me and I paid him back. Um, anyway, I paid them back. Anyway, when I turned it on and everything, got it all started and everything. I was about it, but I didn't like some of the features. Like, I mean, everything in high def and everything, that's cool. But, music while I'm playing the games and you can't stream. But another thing about these two systems is that you need internet because the system it updates itself every couple months. Like like the games, you can play them offline. Everything you can play the game offline, but you have to you have to keep it connected to some Wi-Fi or some type of internet because after a few months, if you don't have a chance to update, it's going to shut off on you, and you're not going to be able to play games. Whether they download it on your system or you got the disc. So you gotta keep it hooked up to the internet so it can keep updating itself. And for y'all who wondering about when the next game system gonna come out, the next Xbox I don't know what it's gonna fall. Both of them coming out in the year 2020. So I think in the springtime of 2020, the PlayStation 5 is gonna be in America and the Xbox is gonna be already in America because for y'all who don't know, Sony American is. So Microsoft is start releasing its shit overseas in the year 2020, and the Station 5 is gonna be here in America. Y'all might want read up on it or whatever. Um, And I mean, they still got some new game coming out. I'm not really sure if I want to get Madden 19 or 2K19 because, like, I like playing sports too, but I don't know because 17 and 2K17 and 2K18, I wasn't really feeling. But 2K19, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna see how I like it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna just give it to my cousin. But I'm more of a shooter. For those who like shooting games, The Last of Us, it's not your ordinary shooting game because it's not ordinary because the clackers and everything. You got to turn and outlet, and then you got the real big mamas. Like you gotta burn them and shoot them, and like the game, it's kind of like Resident Evil at night. So if you know you're gonna get scared at night and play the games or whatever games like that, then you might want to wait until morning. Or if you got a friend over, that's good too. So you won't feel so by yourself because I noticed with most of the games that shit gets, shit gets real. Like it becomes so lifelike. Games are just becoming more and more intense. If you're wondering about the second part, is going to be a second part to The Last of Us. Ellie is Kyle Ellie's story. So if you into that, you look that up. They got more on it and everything. It's a third Injustice coming out. It's another Crash coming out. It's another Mortal Kombat coming out. Thing is, I just got Mortal Kombat 10 not too long ago. But I got most of my games on the Xbox One. Um, but other than that, yeah, they yeah, Ham, go get that Crash. It's like it'll take you back. Um, I skeptical about it. After playing it for a while, yeah. But whenever you can get there, go get there. It's definitely worth buying. I don't really have any other information on games when they coming out, but when I do, I'll let y'all know. Like that's all I got. Well, I'm gonna try doing another live stream sometime tomorrow afternoon when I get up or whatever. So hey y'all, for everybody who watched it, thanks for watching. I run the bill for all y'all, so I'm gonna check out y'all videos y'all got that I ain't check out yet, and let y'all know how I like them all. So like, thanks again, everybody. I appreciate it, and I'll let y'all tomorrow Sunday light. It's your boy, the Avalanche.